Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Adofo, yes, I have you. I hope everybody is fine. I hope everybody is doing well. We're back again. Thanks very much for the support. Thanks very much for the comment. Thanks very much for the sharing. We are here again. This is another episode of Gateway to Spirituality, and we are discussing riddles of dreams. Yes, in the last video, in the last episode, we are able to establish three important facts. We established number one, the idea and how the ancients, some of the ancient times or the middle ancient times understood how dreams get to us. They understood it, see the dreams get to us through the universe, and there's a duality from somewhere to somewhere. This is how they perceived it. And the way or the bridge or the, the transmitters of these dreams from other world, other places or other things to us is through five senses. And these five senses need to be enhanced if we want to enhance our dreams. And we also establish the point that in actual sense, there is no duality, there is no polarity. We are the universe, and the universe is us. But that is what we'll discuss more later. And then the third aspect is, or the last thing we are able to establish is that they created a way of enhancing the five senses. Almost to me, I said on the enhance five senses no ɔmbɛma no ayɛ kɛseɛ na ɛmu abie yie sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ adaeɛso no bɛba ɛba nso a yɛbɛhu no yie ɛba nso a yɛbɛte aseɛ yie. So they did that. So we spoke about that, and now we are here again to talk about what are these enhancements? What are these materials? Materials are yɛde enhance. Materials are yɛde bie ansɛ yɛsan de enhance five senses no. Ɔmo yɛ den. Ɛno ɛna yɛba abɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ nnɛ. Do not forget, this is Gateway to Spirituality, Riddles of Dreams. This episode will be posted on YouTube often. A time will come, you can only be notified on on Facebook that it has been posted. So please, if you are interested in this, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Not for much followers and for the payments, for teaching purposes. Because in this episode, we're going to say a whole lot of things that we think is supposed not to get to some ears. Thanks for watching. Now, they are able to differentiate the activities of the senses, the five senses. So, to enhance them has a different way. So, they started with the sight. To enhance the sight, they created the materials, they created the tools that can be used to enhance the sight. Anything that got to do or anything that got something to do with the sight is connected to the brain, and the brain is made up of neurons. So, if whatever passes through the sight to the brain has some kind of power of igniting and charging. It will charge the neurons. The more the neurons are charged, the more the brain becomes, or the mind or the memory becomes very retentive. Now, the more the memory becomes retentive, the more the perceiving and the vision we have becomes clearer. So, ọmụ create, ọmụ nya ẹkwan a ọmụ de bẹ yẹ, ọmụ de bẹ ebie eni, ọmụ pẹ ẹkwan a ọmụ de bẹ bie eni. Sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a eni no bɛhu akɔ akyire, sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a daeɛ no ba a ɛbɛba clear, ɛmba short ɛne n'asefoɔ. Because dreams were considered divine in entire life of humanity. Now, in enhancing the sight, they needed the following. Circles, square, and cool. Yes. Circles, squares, triangles, and in Asifo, they needed them. So, or circles, magic circles for that matter. It is a spiritual knowledge. A spiritual knowledge. So, to enhance it, they created circles. Now, and the circles are related to the universe. Now, the universe is a circle because the biggest circle we are in is we are trapped between the birth and death. We are trapped between the point of birth and death. That is the circle of life in this earth. Yes. Yɛwɔ mfimfini awoɔ ɛne owuo mfimfini na yɛwɔ. Nti wei na yɛ circle of life and death. This is the circle. So they created one of the first tool for enhancement. They created a circle. Now somebody said this. Somebody was talking about what is in between. What is in between life and death? What is in between the beginning and the end? What is in between the birth and death? Well, it is funny. It is funny. Mysticism, the beginning, the point of death, that the point of birth is one leg or one thigh of a woman, and the point of death is also another thigh of a woman. So in between the two thighs, this is what we call life. Yes, this is what we call life, and this is the circle of life. I hope you are getting it. Well, this is not meant for everybody, actually. So if some of you don't get it, well, I understand. So that is the circle. So to enhance the sight, they created circles. So many circles, so many magic circles, so many mystical circles are there. A lot of them. We have circles for retentive memories. We have circles for passing exams. Yes, it's just a circle. They will do it. It is properly arranged, properly proportioned, you watch it, it enhances your memory, you can learn well and pass exams. They are there. So one of the terms they use to enhance the five sense, the sight is circles, magical circles. Okay, or more creative circle because of the circle of being trapped, because of humans being trapped between the point of birth and point of death. Nti ɛhɔ ɛna nipa yatrape nipa ɛwɔ earth mu. So they created that circle. So the circles, when drawn magically, proportioned properly, you watch them and the rituals take place, the sight or the sense of sight can be enhanced. Intoma creative circles. And we are one. And also square, magic squares with numbers. Yes, magic square with numbers, with letters, mysterious letters, mystical letters, magic square. They created them, put them properly, watch them properly with their rituals, and they will enhance your sight. They will open your sight more. The more the sight become open, the more the visions becomes clearer. Now, do you ask yourself, have you ever asked yourself why logos of products, car logo, and I say for McDonald's, hey, my body, and the mama in country, and then come off McDonald's or M Kakraka, and one the logo. So when you go, oko mystical books, any spiritual books, magical books, M no edge na homa day, and no, and order establishing the company. Umunia emuno jinama only umunia emuno represented our magical knowledge mu mystical knowledge mu uhua ubenku the reason why McDonald's is what McDonald's is today. So your logo, my dear, your logo of your company, the logo of your company, the logo of your shop, the name, the letters used, the numbers. Yes, the color. Yes. What are they standing for? Do they have something to do with you? It's very important. Yes, so the next thing I want you so I want to enhance dreams, a square. They created square, and the squares are there, a lot of them, and they are being used, and people are using them and benefiting from them. They are very important. Some of the squares, there's a prominent church in this country. The church is almost all over the country. The church has some three lines standing, straight lines, three standing, and there's the symbol of the logo on it. Yes, these are some of the things. It tells you what the church stands for. Yes, three lines, and then the logo with a red color in it, pasted on the three lines. Yes, you enter into this edifice. You enter into these buildings that has those symbols. You don't know what they are. And you don't know the impact these symbols have on you. Some of the religious buildings, you have some of these churches which has a big A on them, and then there is a church with an African logo on it, an African map on it. Now, African map on the logo, but with blue color. Like, why? African map, blue color. Why? And there's one of these religious buildings with big A and the logo is pasted with the A. What is the A standing for? You enter into this edifice. You don't ask yourself. Those terms are mystical knowledge. Those terms are magical knowledge. Those terms are occultic knowledge. What are they related to you to? People that design them, they didn't just design them. They designed them for a purpose. So these are some of the things they do to enhance the site. So second material to use to enhance the site apart from the circle is the square. Apart from the circle is the square. And then the third one is the triangle. The triangle. Magical triangle. Spiritual triangle. Mystical triangle. They have it. You have this mystical triangle, and then uh, someone joined two triangles together. One is looking downwards and one is looking upwards, and someone called it the Star of David. Who said it's the Star of David? Before David existed, the Africans were using it. The meaning of that triangle, one looking downwards and the other looking upwards, is representing physical body and spiritual body. The one that is looking upwards is representing the spirituality of human being, and the one that is looking downwards is representing the physical body. Yes, of course, it is representing the physical body. When the physical body dies, it goes to the earth, so it is pointing to the earth, and the spiritual body goes to the sky. It goes up, elevating, going top. So this symbol has been in existence. This is our symbols. Square, circles, triangles, all those things belongs to us. All those things belongs to us. Now, the symbols, the representative of the symbol being represented, being being taken and attributed to David and called it Star of David is one of the injustices that the world has done to Africans, because Africans has their ABCD. Our ABCD was not letters, they were these symbols. That is our languages. Go to all African natives, go to all African houses where they keep their tradition. You will see these symbols there. Yes, the symbols are there. So now, attributing it to Star of David or whatever, the star which match the triangle, one that is one looking downwards and one looking upwards, has six angles. The six angles represent the patriarchal system of the Jews. They are patriarchal system of Jews. So they have the they are dealing with some five senses and one of the lower sense. That is the manhood adding to the five senses, making six. That is the six angles of the Star of David, because they are patriarchs, they go with man, and they created God man God. That is why in English language, when you refer to God, you have to say he. This is one of the gender bias I've ever come across. So this is it. So the triangles were created to enhance the site. These triangles have their way all the way to all the religions. The Abrahamic religions, all the three Abrahamic religions got something to do with these triangles. All the Abrahamic religions and these triangles or all these angles were created to enhance dream knowledge. Mind you, dream is different than and dream interpretation is different than. We have dreamers and we have people who decode dreams. It is not the same thing. We seldomly have dreamers who can interpret their dreams, but dream interpretation is a different act by itself, and dream is a different act by itself. Everybody dreams, but it's not everybody that knows the meaning. In fact, everybody dreams. Dogs dreams. Dogs dream. Cows dream. Well, someone will say, how do you know dogs dream, cows dream? Yes, they do. They do. Yes, everybody dreams, and it's not everybody that interprets. What you have here today and what people are doing today, claiming to be interpreting your dreams, is being taken you as granted because you are ignorant about what dreams are. So someone is taking you for granted. Do you realize that every sexual intercourse dream, the only interpretation you will hear is spiritual marriage? How? Every sexual intercourse dream, the only interpretation a Ghanaian spiritualist or a Ghanaian whoever, a Ghanaian malam, a Ghanaian sheikh, a Ghanaian pastor or whoever, the only interpretation for sexual intercourse dreams is spiritual marriage. What is spiritual marriage? Well, marriage has rules and regulations. Marriage has terms and conditions. The spirit married you from who? Who did the spirit give the dowry? Who witnessed the marriage? Because you don't pay attention to these things, people are taking advantage of your ignorance. No, there is nothing like that. One of the dreams that we use as a case study in this episode, Riddles of Dreams, is the spiritual marriage dream or sexual intercourse dreams will be a case study. Where are they coming from? And why? And how to deal with it? You are watching Gateway to Spirituality, and this is Riddles of Dreams. You are learning a new thing entirely about dreams. Square is one of the terms that were created to enhance the sight. Square, ɛka ho bi. Any circle, ɛka ho bi. Third one, triangle, and also ka ho bi. Either say triangle, the better ho, and I imagine how, and I better than the table to form it works, depending on how the person want to work with it. So you see these symbols around. You see them on shops. You see them on companies. You never ask yourself. You never pay attention to them. You think they just put them there. No, they do not just put them there. They put them there for a reason. All this square and everything has come across all the religions. There is this one of the triangles that are very famous in Islamic religion is the triangle they call the triangle of Imam Ghazali, the Sufi, which they call Musallasul Ghazali, the triangle of Imam Ghazali. In actual sense, what Imam Ghazali did and some of the things Imam Ghazali did, Imam Ghazali cannot be a Muslim. Imam Ghazali cannot be counted part of Muslims because what he did, he has gone out of Islamic domain. He has gone out of Islamic territories. One of these things that he did is occultic knowledge. The Musallasul Ghazali. Today, most of Islamic spiritualists or the Islamic occult or Islamic occult, yes, yes, that's what I'll call them, Islamic occult, because Islam itself has an occultic background. The Islamic occult are using this Musallasul Ghazali without knowing it. And even today, they are using the Musallasul Ghazali because their uncles, their fathers, or their grandfathers gave them. So they have only one method. You change the method for them, they can't use it anymore. And all these things are occultic knowledge. This is one of the things that the elite used to enhance the sight in order to perceive and receive more visions. To mention a little, that is three: square, magic square, mystical square, circle, magic circle, triangle, magic triangles to enhance the sight. And then the next thing they use, the next sight they enhanced, because you don't enhance the same, you don't enhance the different two different side sense with the same thing. Squares, magical squares, circles, triangles are meant for the eyes, for the sight, for the vision. Now they come to smell, the sense of smell, which got to do with nostrils. Now, what do they use to enhance it? Incense. Incense, because it deals with smell. Incense. Yes. Oils. Various incense. How to use them? You burn them. Oils. Some oils are burnt and all that. Some oils are burnt. One of the oils that are very expensive, very powerful, and have so many things to do in terms of enhancing the sense of smell is the oil of whale. What is the tree name for whale? Is it bonsu? Whale. The oil of whale. Even though whales are forbidden. Bonsu. Okay. Whale. Whale is bonsu. One of the oils, animals that have oils that can enhance the sense of smell. Some of the energies, when they are around, you sense their presence through smell. You smell their existence, you know whether they are positive or they are negative. You know whether they are in for good or they are in for bad. Yourself, you've never paid attention to yourself. When you are joyful, when you are happy, and you take a jogging or you go to exercise, the smell that comes out of your sweat is different. When you are angry and you did something, the smell that comes out of your sweat is different. When you are sad, the smell that comes out of your sweat is different. This is riddle of dreams. So, to enhance the sense of smell, incense. And the incense is not all incense that's supposed to be used. Yes, most of the incense that are coming from India, you need to be careful. I don't know. I said it in English anyway. Most of the incense that are coming from India, when you want to use them, be careful, because Indian incense, most of them, this is how they get them. They offer flowers to their temples. They offer flowers to their deities. They offer so many things to the deities. Now, what they do is that after some days, they gather all those flowers, they gather all those things they offered to the deities and burn them. Now, when they burn them, they give nice odor. And later, they got to know that no, we can sell them. So they turn them into incense. Whatever those leaves or those incense or those flowers has been taken by the temple already. It has been taken by the deities already. Now, if those flowers has been given to the deities to take trouble out of the one that placed them there, now the flowers has turned into incense and it has been sold for you and you are burning it. Do you know what you are burning? We have our own way of creating our own incense. For the lack of knowledge, my people perish. Why will you perish when you have your own way of doing your own thing? So, to enhance the sense of sight so that the vision can be clear for dreams or these nocturnal messages, the elite, the occultic elite, created square, circles, and triangles, and so on. To enhance the smell, they have incense, oils, and cool. This is Riddle of Dreams. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, most of this is going on YouTube. Meet me in the next video where we're going to handle how the Abrahamic religions perceive dreams. That is what the next video has for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for commenting and sharing. Until we meet again, I say to you, bye bye.